I've had insomnia for about 20 years. I would have terrible time falling asleep, and my champion sleeper husband would be asleep in about 3 minutes, and then I would just listen to him snore, and then I'd be up all night, not all night long, but in and out of sleep. And this would come and go, but the majority of the time I would have trouble sleeping. And back then, at that time, 20 years ago, they didn't have sleep hygiene. So when sleep hygiene came out, then I began trying to use some of those tips, like having a cold room, drinking chamomile tea, relaxation exercises like yoga or deep breathing, lavender, chamomile, melatonin. The list goes on and on, but none of those things seem to help me with my sleep. And I realized, or I learned through Sleep Science Academy, that that's because I wasn't addressing the root of the problem, and those were just Band-Aids. Sleep Science Academy has taught me so much about mindset, about how to look at sleep, how to think about sleep or not think about sleep. And those tenets have helped me relax and understand that a lot of it has to do with how I'm thinking about sleep. I used to have this black cloud over my head, and it kind of had these taunting voices that would say, "You're not going to sleep. There's no way you're going to sleep." And then, of course, that would result in my not sleeping. So Sleep Science Academy has tools to help silence those voices. And of course, then that results in getting a better night's sleep. One of my favorite tools from Sleep Science Academy is the trainings in conjunction with wearing the Oura Ring. And it's funny because I was extremely resistant to putting that thing on. And I think I told my coach, it's like, well, I'm just going to get an F. I'm going to fail that. But as it turned out, it showed me that I was sleeping actually better than I thought I was. And it turned out to be kind of a comfort, kind of a partner that I would wear each night. And together we would see the results in the morning. So that is a tool not to be feared, but to be embraced for sure. I am taking the tools that I have been learning at Sleep Science Academy into the rest of my life, which is really cool. I find I can apply them to relationships or relationship struggles that I might be having. I can apply them to how I view myself in terms of like my level of self-esteem and self-worth. And I can just apply them in my daily life in terms of enjoying my life and being more mindful of my days. So this was something I wasn't expecting, that not only with this program help me with my sleep, this program is helping me with my life. Bonus. Sleep Science Academy is top-notch, the real deal, and worth every penny. The founder, CEO, Devin, is such a kind human being. He's compassionate, he's understanding, he knows his stuff, he's really, really smart, and he is there for you. And my coach was excellent, Emily. She was such a good listener. She was flexible. She heard what I was saying, and she would address that, and she would take care of my issues. Is just very personalized, and I really appreciated that. They take care of every aspect, or they look at every aspect of sleep as it applies to your life. So it's covered, it's handled. And if there's a topic that wasn't covered, you just ask in your coaching session and it'll be handled. So you can feel very, very comfortable with this program. This program is designed for anyone who is struggling with sleep. They are the resource that you didn't know was out there. I was kind of in a pretty big panic when I got to a point when I wasn't sleeping at all for several nights in a row. And I don't know what I would have done if I hadn't had this resource to go to. Insomnia is not fun. It's very lonely. It's very hard to go through it alone, which is why having a program like Sleep Science Academy can be so valuable. And another good thing is that once you're finished with the program, they will still have the trainings available for you if need be. As an example, now that the program is over, I'm going to be doing some traveling, and there are trainings about travel and how to handle being away from home. So I'm looking forward to reviewing those before I go on my trip. So as I said before, they cover everything. And thank you, Devin, Emily, and Sleep Science Academy. This has turned out well, and I hope it turns out well for you too.